WJCL News presents Gridiron Live.
Good morning, football fans. Welcome to another season of Gridiron Live right here on Fox 28. And for a second straight year, we're going to be coming to you live from the heart of City Market. We're here at Wild Wing Cafe, where we have a lot in store this football season. Of course, we'll be here live every Sunday morning talking football, eating some good food, hanging out with our good friends here at Wild Wing Cafe.
That's right, and they've got a lot of things coming up this year. Of course, today is their big kickoff. It's wing stock here at Wild Wings, but also we're going to have wing eating contests later on to talk about. As always, the Lucky Buckets are back, where you can win some prizes for just coming in here, eating, drinking, having a good time. So there's a lot going on here at Wild Wing Cafe, but what a Saturday to start the college football world.
Exactly. Next weekend, the NFL guys will kick off the season. That's when Gridiron Live will really get kicked into full gear. But today, wanted to go ahead and kick off the season because the college football season got underway, and it was a great start to it. Georgia was hosting Clemson up between the hedges. Of course, last year the Bulldogs knocked off by Clemson, so we got to take a look at those highlights. But Georgia Southern, the Eagles opening up their first season in the football in the FBS, of course, going to the Sun Belt Conference. They said goodbye to the football championship series, and their first hurdle here in the FBS was going up to North Carolina.
That's right, and they made their mark. They had a great game, but let's go and take a look at some of the highlights from the first games of the college football season.
Last time the Eagles played a game, they were knocking off the Florida Gators to end the 2013 campaign. Southern looking to start 2014 with a victory over the Wolfpack. Good start for the Eagles in the first quarter. Handoff goes to Matt Breida, who takes the ball off the left side. And here's an answer to a future trivia question. Who scored the first touchdown for Georgia Southern in the FBS era? Mr. Breida, who goes 61 yards for the touchdown. 7-0 Eagles. It's 7-3 Georgia Southern in the second quarter. North Carolina State quarterback Jacoby Brissett, flush from the pocket. He's going to throw. It's going to be picked off by Caleb Williams, who has a nice return as well. He would step out of bounds near the 15-yard line. Eagles turn the INT into points as Alex Hanks connects on the 32-yard field goal. It was 10-3. Later in the half, Georgia Southern extended their lead. Kevin Ellison rolls right, sends one to the end zone for Kentrella Showers, who makes the catch for the touchdown with the point after. Georgia Southern led 17-3 at the half. Third quarter, Wolfpack going to cut into the lead. Brissett throw it to the end zone. Braylon Cherry with the touchdown reception with the point after. It was 17-10. Eagles right back. Ellison looking to throw. He finds Zach Walker, who makes the catch. This patching catch going to go for 51 yards and leads to another Alex Hanks field goal. It was 20-10. Key play coming up in the game, early fourth quarter. Georgia Southern on the North Carolina State 1-yard line. Eagles try to sneak it in, but the ball going to be fumbled. Wolfpack recover. State proceeds to go on a 99-yard drive. They score a touchdown to make it 20-17. Georgia Southern responds. Ellison on the keeper. Finds all kinds of running room. When all is said and done, this jaunt goes for 52 yards, would lead to Hanks' third field goal of the game. It was 23-17. North Carolina State's offense comes on the field, and they quickly move down the field, and with under 2 minutes left in the game, the Wolfpack tie things up. Brissett to Matt Days, who gets the ball across the goal line for the touchdown. Wolfpack would tack on the extra point to take their first lead of the contest. It was 24-23. Last chance for the Eagles on fourth down. Ellison's pass can't be hauled in. North Carolina State comes from behind to knock off Georgia Southern. 24-23, the final from Raleigh.
There's no moral victories at Georgia Southern. We expected to win when we came in here. We didn't get it done, but we're going to learn from it.
We just didn't finish, but this is something we can take to mind in our next week preparations. We know it. We see it in each other's eyes after the game at halftime, saying it's a belief, and we have that belief. We're a brotherhood. Sometimes you don't get what you work for, but we've been working for it, and we know it's going to come our way.
The Georgia Bulldogs hosting Clemson, and a lot of Todd Gurley. First quarter, 7-0 Tigers. Gurley going to take the pitch. He's going to go 23 yards for the touchdown, tying the game up at 7. Second quarter, Gurley back to receive the kickoff. How about this? He's going to race 100 yards for a game-tying score. This game was all knotted up at 21 at the half. Fourth quarter, even more from Gurley. Sweep right. Going to break a tackle. He's going to go 51 yards for the touchdown here. How about this? Todd Gurley breaks Georgia's record with 293 all-purpose yards. Georgia rolls over Clemson 45-21, the final. Back on Thursday night, South Carolina hosting Texas A&M. Aggies up 10-0 in the first. Back comes Carolina. Dylan Thompson to Nick Jones for the 69-yard passing catch. It goes for the touchdown, 10-7 game. Aggies extending their lead in the second quarter. Kenny Hill to Ricky Seals-Jones for the 4-yard touchdown, 17-7. Again, South Carolina answers. Thompson to Demir Bird. The passing catch going to go for 46 yards. More importantly, it goes for a touchdown. Once again, this was a 3-point game, but A&M getting some separation. Hill to Edward Pope for the 14-yard touchdown, 24-14. Hill would throw for 511 yards on the game. Later in the half, Texas A&M going to go up 31-14 on the 2-yard touchdown run by Trey Carson. South Carolina's 18-game home winning streak snapped back on Thursday night. Texas A&M rolls over the Gamecocks 52-28.
Looking downfield, pressure coming from right in front of him, just kind of throws this football away.
To 7, but on the flip side, you have Georgia Tech. They were winning today, or winning on Saturday, I should say. They won 38-19 against Wofford in their season opener.
Now, of course, coming up next week, you have Georgia Southern returning home for their home opener, and they'll take on the Savannah State Tigers next Saturday at 6 o'clock over at Paulson Stadium.
That's right, a little bit of a Coastal Empire brawl, so to speak.
That's right. The Georgia Bulldogs, after their big win, they will now take a week off before getting set for some bigger fish. Another challenge from the Palmetto State, the University of South Carolina.
That's right, another big game coming up for them, but we've got a lot more to do here at Gridiron Live, so you're going to want to stick around. We're here live at Wild Wing Cafe in City Market. We'll be right back.
Your 2-minute warning starts now.
Are you hungry for football? How about wings? Fox 28 and Wild Wing Cafe in Savannah City Market will help you get your fill of both this football season. Join the big guy, Frank Solkowski and Stephanie Farrat, for another season of Gridiron Live, Sunday mornings at 11:30 on Fox 28. Join the gang for their weekly live broadcast and register to compete in the wing eating contest, where you could score some amazing prizes.
And time.
WJCL News presents Gridiron Live.
And welcome back to Gridiron Live, as always, coming to you from Wild Wing Cafe here in the heart of City Market. And it's going to be a big Sunday here in City Market. Wingstock getting ready to get going.
That's right. A lot of bands that are going to be performing starting at 2 o'clock here until tonight. So a big day.
Maybe till Monday.
It's a holiday weekend.
So why not? Just keep, if you're going to go big or go home.
That's right, but we're also going to be talking about going big or going home. You got high school football, week 2 for some teams, week 1 for other teams, but a lot of great matchups and great games. So let's head out to the high school football gridiron to see what some high school teams were up to on Friday night. We start things off in Springfield. Effingham hosting Bluffton in the Coastal Empire and Low Country clash. Rebels going deep. Ashton King hauls it in and trots into the end zone for the score. Effingham up 7-0. But the Bobcats, they're going to respond. A play action is going to open up the deep ball to Jack Air Knee. He makes the catch and he's got the Yaks yards after catch deep into Rebel territory. But the Effingham defense, they're not going to give up. Darius Garvin with the pick, and that's going to give the Rebels the ball right back. The Effingham offense, they're going to mount a drive, and it's all going to be capped off with Dusty Baker going in for the touchdown. Effingham goes on to beat Bluffton 21-8, the final. In Hinesville for Liberty County versus Bradwell Institute. And it's a first game for new Bradwell Institute head coach Greg Hill. Physical one in the early goings. Tigers with the ball, but Liberty's Calvin Holmes lowers the boom for the big hit. Early second quarter, looks like Liberty was on their way into the end zone, but Bradwell with the big pop inside the 10. The ball is loose, and Terrius Krimmel there to fall on the loose ball. A couple minutes later, Panthers finding pay dirt. Liberty going to the air, and Jalen Frazier finds a wide-open Jaquez Williams for the touchdown. With the point after, it was 7-0. But on the ensuing kickoff, Bradwell is going to answer. Krimmel drops the ball, picks it up, and then proceeds to go the distance. When all is said and done, this touchdown covers 95 yards Tigers add the extra point, tying the game at 7. But late in the first half, Liberty mounts a big drive that ends in points. Jarqueen Lempu converts on the field goal. Liberty County led 10-7 at the half. Liberty with the win, 10-9, the final. Appling County versus Wayne County. We're going to go to the very first play of the game. It's going to be Vernon Dasher to Devin Moore for the long touchdown in the air. A missed point after will make it 6-0 Pirates. Wayne County now with the ball. Tyler Jenkins will rumble his way to the first down for the Yellow Jackets, but it will all be for nothing. A lateral pass. Everyone is going to stop but Joey Diaz, who picks it up and goes in for the touchdown, but this one will come back because of penalties. After numerous penalties on both sides of the ball, it's going to be Dasher, this time on the keeper, and he's going to find a hole and he'll be gone. Appling County goes on to beat Wayne County 33-9, the final. Islands playing their first varsity game in school history. Sharks taking on Groves. Rebels up 34-7 in the second quarter and getting more. Shabari Davis slings it over to Daniel Prescott, and Prescott's going to take it to the house 41-7 at that point. 4 minutes left in the half. Jamel Stevens takes the handoff, and he's running like he's late for class. Stevens in for the touchdown, 48-7 Groves. Sharks trying to get it going. Charlie Harrell is going to throw one deep, but Jaquan Roberts comes up with the interception. Setting up the Groves offense once again after this big run up the middle. It's going to be Stevens again finding his way into the end zone. All Groves in this one. They win 60-13, the final. On Thursday, the Toombs County Bulldogs hosting the Johnson Adams Smashers, and it's looked like the Smashers trying to get on the board early in the first quarter. Ball goes to Darius Miller, who waits for the play to develop, and then he's headed this way for the apparent touchdown. However, a penalty is going to bring it back. That doesn't faze Johnson. They come right back. Quarterback Raquan Green rolls right and throws deep for Jashawn Carter, who makes the catch into the end zone for the touchdown. It will be 7-0 Adams Smashers. In the second quarter, it's more from the Smasher offense. Handoff goes to Deshaun Morris, who's going to go through some arm tackles and then deep into Toombs County territory. A couple of plays later, Johnson back to the air and back to the end zone. Green finds a wide open Matthew Jackson for the touchdown. Johnson up 14-0. Late in the first half, Bulldogs put a drive together with the helping hand of Jamar Smith, who picks up 10 yards and a first down off the left side. Then take a look at the effort from Smith near the goal line. He hits a wall, bounces back, and then gets the touchdown. That score would kickstart the Bulldogs, Toombs County, with a 26-21 win over Johnson.
So plenty of winners from the high school gridiron on week one for many teams. And so we're going to talk about winning. How about this kayak hanging from the ceiling here at Wild Wing? You could win this thing. 4 o'clock this afternoon, they're going to give away this kayak. All you have to do is come into Wild Wing Cafe, simply ask your server, and she'll take care of you, get you all registered for this sweet little kayak.
A little something to do on a Monday.
There you go. We got plenty more Gridiron Live coming up. Stick around.
WJCL News presents Gridiron Live.
And welcome back to Gridiron Live, live at Wild Wing Cafe here in the heart of City Market. We're going to cool things off here in a couple minutes. Ice Bucket Challenge to folks from Wild Wing. And
we are going to do it. We've been challenged multiple times. We're going to do it.
Exactly. So we're going to do it live on television. Not too many people can boast that. Not too many people can boast being the Player of the Week either. Of course, this season, we're once again bringing you the Enmark Player of the Week. WJCL teaming up with Enmark and ESPN Radio. Let's go ahead and take a look at the this past week's winner of the first Enmark Player of the Week for the new season.
Calvary Day opened the 2014 season with a dominating 54-12 win over New Hampstead. The Cavs were paced by the Enmark Player of the Week, running back A.J. Keene.
He's a very dangerous guy, so fortunately we were able to block a little bit up front in the first half and get him loose a little bit. When he gets loose, he's a dangerous guy.
Keene did all his damage in the first half of Friday's victory over the Phoenix. He rushed for 191 yards on just 6 carries. He also found the end zone 3 times.
Without the offensive line, I mean, they made it happen. If I didn't score, like I said, it would have been a problem. So the hole was that wide open. So I want to thank them for that.
Keene, who's normally known for his defense, got the call at running back when All-State running back Robert Hayward was unable to go. Needless to say, Keene made the most of his opportunity during the first game of the season.
I never had this opportunity before, so for the first time, I mean, it's a good accomplishment. And I just want to cherish this and just thank God for this one.
Very good in space, and if we can give him some opportunities to get in space and make some plays, he'll have a great season on the offense side of the ball.
Okay, so now here's your look at this week's candidates. We're going to start things off with Vidalia's Jordan Black. He had a total of 292 yards for 3 touchdowns in the Indians' win over West Lawrence. Savannah Christian quarterback Josh Chamley, he had 84 yards on the ground for 2 touchdowns and 158 yards through the air for 3 touchdowns in the Raiders' win. Toombs County running back Jamar Smith had 205 yards on the ground with 3 touchdowns in the Bulldogs' come from behind victory. And Bible Baptist's William Campbell accounted for 8 touchdowns. That's right, 8 touchdowns in the Braves' triple overtime loss to Thomas Hayward. And as always, go to WJCL.com and vote for who you think should be this week's Player of the Week, and voting ends on Tuesday.
Voting ends 6 o'clock on Tuesday. We'll introduce you to the winner Wednesday at 6 o'clock on WJCL News. All right, we're going to step away, take another quick break, but when we come back, we're going to go ahead and join in the fun with this ALS Ice Bucket Challenge, but we're going to take things up a notch. We got a big old crew gathering here in City Market, the gang from Wild Wing Cafe. They've been challenged, so we're all going to join in, and we're going to get a little wet here on a Sunday morning. You're watching Gridiron Live. Stick around.
WJCL News presents Gridiron Live.
And welcome back to Gridiron Live. We've gathered outside Wild Wing Cafe where, we've seen in the past month the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. A lot of people have been doing it. I can tell you for myself, Stephanie, we've been challenged at least a dozen times. And we wanted to do something special. The gang from Wild Wing, Stephanie, talk about it. You guys have been challenged as well.
We have. We got challenged by Savannah Smiles. And we're challenging Flip Flop and the Bar Bar. Okay, so Bar Bar and Flip Flop Tiki Bar, you have now been challenged. I just want to real quickly, let's see, we got Ray challenged me, Donna challenged me, I think my brother challenged me, Coach Carl DeMasi challenged me. I ain't got that much money. But I tell you what, I got live television here on a Sunday morning. I got this great crew from Wild Wing Cafe, and we're going to take the ALS challenge. I got my 2 daughters. They're going to get a little wet here as well, and, why not? They just like swimming. Yeah. And again, reminder, we got Lucky Buckets here. What's happening is starting next week when the NFL starts here on Fox, coming down to Wild Wing Cafe, they have all kind of drink specials for all your NFL action. You'll be able to fill these, not with ice water, but an adult beverage that will help cool you off and make the games a little bit more enjoyable. All right, I'm going to put the mic down, and then we're going to do a countdown to 3, 2, 1, and we're going to have the largest ALS Ice Bucket Challenge here in downtown Savannah. All right, so I'm going to put this down. All right. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Okay, so that happened.
You did it.
All right, Stephanie, come here real quick. First of all, I need the warmth, but secondly, okay. So Wild Wing Cafe has accepted the challenge. It's done deal. Now, who do you challenge?
The Bar Bar and Flip Flop Tiki Bar and Grill.
All right, you guys are on the clock. Go out, do your thing. Help raise awareness for ALS. Take the Ice Bucket Challenge. Again, today was the season opening edition of Gridiron Live here at Wild Wing Cafe. We're going to be here every Sunday throughout the NFL season. It's an exciting time. Got so many specials. Steph, go ahead and talk about it real quick. You got Wingstop coming up here in just a couple hours as well.
We do. We have 5 bands playing tonight, upstairs and outside. Outside all day, and then upstairs Liquid Ginger is going to be playing.
Very good. And we told you that we have that kayak. 4 o'clock, going to have a drawing for that. Come on in. Ask your server. Man, we still got people getting doused. You go ahead and ask your servers, get in line to try to win that kayak as well at 4 o'clock. Again, we're coming up. all season long here each and every Sunday morning at 11:30 with Gridiron Live. Looking forward to bringing you all the big high school and college and NFL action. And Stephanie, talk about it. Your first ice challenge, how'd it go?
I mean, I dumped myself, so I think everything's down my back. I think I have ice still in my back, but yeah, everyone pretty much at the station challenged us. And we did it on live television with a bunch of other people in City Market. I think that's taking it up a notch is what we do.
Yeah, I mean, anybody could just go ahead and dump a bucket of ice on yourself. We go big or we go home, especially here at Wild Wing and on Gridiron Live. Abby, was it cold?
Yes.
Did you like it?
Yes.
What was your favorite part about getting wet? Just getting cooled off, right?
Yes.
All right, baby girl. That's my daughter, Abby. All right, folks, we're going to wrap it up here for the first Sunday of Gridiron Live. Again, join us next week and every Sunday this football season for the best in football coverage right here on Fox 28. It's Gridiron Live. Looking forward to a great season. Tune in next week or go ahead and get on down here and join in the fun as each and every Sunday morning at 11:30 right here at Wild Wing Cafe in City Market. Until next Sunday, have a great one, everyone. All right.